Three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's another episode. I was just thinking podcast. As always, I'm James Wilson. This is John Farmer. What's up? If you're watching, please subscribe. That shows that you follow along, you're entertained a little bit, and take your mind off everything.
Just a little bit. Happy holidays, everyone.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Oh man, it's the reason for the season.
I'm declaring a war on Christmas by saying happy holidays. No, just kidding. I try to be inclusive for the other religions.
Yeah,
I think there's like a dozen religious holidays in December.
yeah. I'm trying to think of
And have a crazy Kwanzaa and a happy Hanukkah. No, Christmas is my favorite holiday, though. Definitely just love the time of year. I'm not really feeling it this year, though, but it's always a great holiday. I hope it snows sometime this winter, maybe in January.
I've been watching this weather show on YouTube. Is Max Velocity something.
Isn't that the name of a water restoration place or something?
I don't know.
I think a High Velocity. I think that's a plumbing company.
Look for the heavy shitters.
Yeah.
But
Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh man. Cartoon or
Either.
live or people. Damn. I mean, I was always a fan of Home Alone.
Nice.
I was never really like the classic cartoon ones, but like the classic It's a Beautiful, not a Wonderful Life or whatever.
It's a Wonderful Life or some shit, yeah.
Yeah. Like that, I mean, I can watch them, but I never really was into those classics. What, like the old Charlie Brown Christmas and shit like that. That was some all-time favorites.
I like the regular movies that take place around Christmas, like Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard, you can say it is a Christmas movie because it's around Christmas. They're all at a work function, a Christmas party.
Yeah.
I just watched this movie on Netflix. What was that shit called? Y'all know it is The Carry On. That was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it, and it took place around Christmas. Nice little touch.
There we go.
And of course, Bad Santa. You can say that is more Christmas movie than the others, but it's really about a Santa impersonator robbing a department store or something.
What the fuck
and it just so happens to be Christmas time. Yeah, I love the Christmassy movies that like try not to be Christmassy, but they are because there's Christmas lights in the background.
And we know it.
It's cool. Yeah, I did like A Christmas Story too, but I think that's because I was really drunk when I watched it. And like most of the movie takes place in a bar where I thought that was funny.
In a bar rehashing.
Yeah, a reboot.
Well, I still haven't seen the number 2 yet. But I did like, cause that one's pretty good. But if I had like a top 10, it'd be near like a number 8 or so.
Yeah.
Die Hard be number 7. But
okay. Do you think A Christmas Story is racist for that Chinese thing?
Oh no, man. That's
no.
True. Yeah, I've tested it.
So it's true.
Yeah, no, there'll be some open. I mean, it's all.
Yeah, I think
it's a stereotype based on truth, I guess. Like
people are like starting to hate on that movie just because of that part. It's just kind of.
I mean, I don't know about cutting the duck's head off in front of them.
That is their custom. That is their way of life.
I must cut the duck's head off.
I also think about, when I think Christmas, I think snow, even though, like, where we are, it rarely snows.
Yeah,
I think, like, probably 75% of the world, like, doesn't really get snow on Christmas. They just make that connection through American commercialization.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yes.
Jingle bells.
But actually, another movie, I was trying to think of what it was, but that was based off around Christmas time. I think it was Christmas time. It was Batman 2 with the Penguin, Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah, I think you're right. That did take place around Christmas.
Yeah.
Those movies are so wacky. Tim Burton is like batshit crazy, dude. Super weird. I mean that in a good way, though.
Yeah, he did Nightmare Before Christmas too, didn't he?
Is that, I've actually never once seen that movie in my entire life.
I don't know if I've seen the whole thing.
You haven't seen the whole thing?
No.
Is that a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
I think Christmas.
Okay, well, whatever.
I mean, it just shows how little I know about the movie, but I think it's a Christmas
I bet
one.
some people find that strange. I've never once seen that movie.
It's a lot of goth chicks out there.
It's like, what? You've never seen that? No, I haven't. And I don't really care to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure if I would have wanted to see it, I would have seen it by now. But anyway.
What does Christmas mean to you?
For me, I guess younger, you love like the gifts and everything. But I've always appreciated the giving season, helping out and everything. A lot of people helping other people and shit like that. I always like that. But as I've gotten older a little bit, I mean, it means a little more with the the birth of Christ, and I mean really almost like a symbolism of hope, because I'm just learning. This year, one of my resolutions was to get church more, and I've learned that, like, in his last sermon we went to on Sunday, he was talking about in the book of Isaiah, which was written like 700 years apparently before 0 BC or whatever.
Year zero.
Year zero. That he was talking about a child would come. So I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's sort of already prophesied. It actually came true. I mean, it just continues on. So having that moment, I mean, gives us a sense of hope that it might not be on our timeline, but, things will, if you keep.
I think it also gives us these rosy goggles going into the next year. We always think like, oh, it's going to be great.
It's a season of rebirth
Everyone's just like, oh, this year was rough, but it's Christmas time now, and it's a great time of year, and next year's going to be better. We kind of like put the rosy goggles on thinking it's going to be cool. And I hope 2025's the year.
They say that if you actually write down resolutions, I mean, I don't really call resolutions. I mean, I call them like my yearly goals and shit like that. But if you write them down, you actually have a 33% better chance of actually completing some of them than just saying them to yourself.
33.33333% chance. That is exactly 1/3. And that is how old Jesus was when he pieced it out of this world. That
there we
33 the number 3 seems to pop up a lot, and 33 too.
Well, I think that goes with the Trinity, right?
Exactly.
But
it's even been, the number 3's been associated in all kinds of stuff, and even music. There's 3/4 time. That's the church music 1,000 years ago. There's just 3 beats in a measure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how they do it.
That's
the
how
number
they do.
3. Number 3 is the
Trizay.
best number. The holy threesome. Yeah. So, what are the kids getting from Santa this year?
I gotta say, man, I have no clue. We've been behind on all this stuff this year.
What are you gonna do in 10 years when they're gonna want a Jeep for Christmas? Dad, I want this Nissan Altima for Christmas since I got my license now. I'm like, fuck.
That's when I teach them.
Be thankful for what you have.
Amazing to do what my dad, or family, I guess, did for me is my first car was like this $600 little pickup truck, and I've paid and bought. I've had probably 20 cars since then, and
20, damn.
And I bought and paid for them all. That was the only thing they ever. He said, "Yeah, I'll get you a vehicle, but you want a better one? Go to freaking work."
Yeah. So, what are they getting this year? Some cool stuff.
No, I mean just
easy bake oven and shit.
Nah. What? I mean basic stuff, but just.
Do you get your kids toys now? Do people still do that?
I mean, if they were play with toys, I mean, they're more of like phone, electronic type.
That's where it seems for me like it's hard to buy gifts because all the technology, the gifts are fucking expensive. My mom is like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "Will you flat screen TV? No. A new guitar? No." It's like I can't really pick anything under a certain amount of money besides maybe just random little knickknacks from Amazon.
I have seen, I think what Santa would want me to have this year is I've seen a PS5 and an 85-inch TV at Walmart. I think he would really want me to have them too.
See, that's what Christmas is about. Yeah, that would be cool. Apparently, I don't know why flat screens aren't like super expensive, but they're not. You can get like an 85-inch one for a G.
Yeah.
And that's the size I'm going to go to when I upgrade. 85-inch, watching Charlie Brown motherfucking Christmas.
You know what? Get a room big enough where, damn, that'd be, you probably need at least a 9-foot ceiling. But get this little like transponder to go in the back. I think it's transponder.
Like a CB radio?
No, I'm thinking it must be something else I'm thinking of. But it's where one connection goes out to, one signal comes in. You know, you get your cable signal coming in, but then you send it out to 4 different screens and get 4 85-inch TVs and just, whoa. You know how they do it, like block 1, block 2.
That's not transponder. That's straight up black magic.
Or multiplexer, something like that.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty cool. To get an 85-inch in every room, that's what Santa needs to bring me this year.
Yes. Santa's going to need a bigger sleigh. Going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah. That reminds me, the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I don't know how I forgot about that.
He accidentally murders the Santa Claus. And then he, like, climbs down. And
puts his clothes on.
The Santa Claus, like, disappeared like a Jedi does when they die. And he just disappeared and left the clothes. He's like, I guess I'm Santa.
He's like, please.
And he, like, he can magically fit everything into the bag. So he just, like, he would pull, like, a huge 12-foot sled out of the red velvet bag, and it's like, yep, that's how Santa works. He can fit anything in that bag. He can pull out a limousine if he wanted to.
Yeah. You know, actually, speaking of that, one of my favorite Christmas movies, is the claymation Santa is coming to town. And it's the one where he starts out with the red beard. He's like a ginger running around town. But then, I mean, it just, always like with the Meister Burger.
That's probably like an old cartoon.
Yeah, I think it's from the 60s.
Claymation.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I'm going to have to look that up, get really drunk and watch it. Because I usually don't watch anything from like 40 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think it comes on too often anymore.
Does it come on like around Christmas time, like the Christmas Story?
No, I don't think it's not as much as it did. That's when I would watch it because, I mean, if not, you have to go buy a VHS tape. So in order to watch these movies, that's the thing. There wasn't no streaming or anything. So you got to watch these movies and you didn't buy them all. So you had to wait for Christmas for this shit to come on. It's, oh man, Wednesday night at 8. I got to be in front of the TV. Or you just miss it. And you have to wait the next year.
You can't just go on the internet and YouTube it.
Yeah.
Nor can you buy a VHS of it? Do they have
that's the thing, if you could even find it. I mean, because...
How were movies sold at home before VHS tapes? When were VHS tapes invented?
70s, I think.
Oh. So I guess...
I think before then, it was the little projector thing.
Oh, so
with the film.
Dude, that's pretty high class. You're like in the 50s. You're like, I got this film copy of the movie in this roll, and I'm going to play it on this film projector.
Coming home, I got the new movie.
It seems
like a wheel of fucking cheese.
It seems like Universal Pictures or Columbia isn't just like selling copies of the film out in their 10 cases at Best Buy or anything. I imagine it's kind of hard to get those movies.
Yeah, I don't even know where you would freaking buy them. I mean, imagine going to like a Blockbuster in the fucking 50s. It would just be like like 3,000
huge
rolls.
Fucking box of rolls of film for like a 15-minute movie.
It come out.
It's a train.
Got 4 pizza boxes on you. That's all right. This will keep me busy for 3 weeks.
Yeah, what a time to be alive, man. 21st century. We got Apple running our lives, making our technology smaller and easier.
Some of these watches, you can just turn the movie on here and just watch it like this. In better quality.
Oh, look at that. Look at those graphics.
I wouldn't, instantly too. I mean, you don't even have to wait and go turn the TV
just
channel.
Watch the movie on my watch.
Look, Siri, pull up this movie. Play. All right.
Yeah, we live in a completely different time now.
You know what I always wanted to do is go back in time. I guess the further you go, the farther, more your mind will be blown. But maybe like even Benjamin Franklin or something. You know, he's flying the kite out there with the key fucking tied to it. Bring him back to now and then show him with an Apple Watch and say, here, check this out. And just let him... I don't know. I think
something tells me if I go back in time and I just like show someone this screen, that's the equivalent of just like, dude, check this out, man. They're not gonna care and be like, what the fuck? Get out of my face, dude. They'll like it. They'll like smartphones.
It's in there. Just have one in your house and be like, hey, check this out. So order a block of cheese from Amazon today delivery, and saying there like 3 hours later, Amazon
a drone drops off a fucking wheel of cheese in your backyard.
I said, remember, it used to take y'all 3 weeks to churn up some fucking enough butter.
Well, yeah, you needed to get the Prime membership, man.
Yeah. But actually, I was thinking about it. The movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Excellent.
Brought Socrates.
My man Socrates.
They were like skateboarding.
Yeah, I remember the movie with Beethoven was like rocking out on those pianos at the mall. He was kicking ass, playing those keyboards like, fuck yeah. That was cool. Yeah, Bill and Ted's great. I haven't seen the new one, but then again, most reboots don't really interest me anymore.
Yeah, this is sort of a niche thing. Not really. Again, I mean, they made like 18 Van Wilders, so I guess they can keep stretching this Bill and Ted until there's only like 3 viewers. When they have less viewers than we do, that's when they cut off.
Yeah.
Production. Or
So, James, what are you getting for Christmas? Did you ask for a tie, a belt, a wallet, any of the dad stuff going on? A paintbrush.
No. I do need to go shopping and update my outfit. I haven't gone shopping for myself in a couple years. That'd really be what I want to do, especially if I'm riding around, so I can tuck in my shirt.
So that's what
I've got a viewer that
you want to go shopping for Christmas, get some new clothes.
Yeah, I want to get a little I don't know.
What if I just go buy a bunch of new clothes? I'll wear nothing but khakis and collared shirts from now on. Wouldn't that just be weird? Like I could totally do that if I wanted to. Just like start wearing
after a couple months.
Start wearing polo
okay, well,
shirts.
I guess this is what he wears.
Yeah, it's
and then it'd just be a thing that you do.
Yeah, it's kind of just these phases. In high school, I was wearing like Rockaware and G Unit shit.
Yeah. You'll start wearing vests.
Okay. Nah, I never liked vests. They're not from my style.
Yeah.
Maybe
I was the best.
Nah, dude. I don't think I would ever wear a vest. Maybe I would. I just completely changed my style though and look completely different and fucked up in a vest, like with the fucking pocket watch or something.
Yeah.
Nah. But I could just like start wearing khakis and polo shirts all the time instead of hoodies and blue jeans. Wouldn't that be a big change?
You should get a yeah, actually, because I mean that's the first thing, the first thing you see when somebody's coming up is like, oh shit,
he's dressed kind of nice. He's dressed casually nice. This guy must be...
John looks business casual.
Yeah. This guy must be a marketing manager or something, or an insurance salesman. I'm going to consider that, but I dress for comfort, really. Like you could tell it's 50 degrees out. I got gym shorts on. Because it's only 50.
Yeah.
It's not like it was 40.
Yeah, and
that's one thing living here with winter. Like, sometimes we don't even fucking do winter until January.
Yeah,
there's been plenty
January,
of years.
February. It dips down a couple times. But as I was telling you, I was watching that dude with the weather thing, and I mean, it's going to be, it sounds like there's going to be like a couple of really cold little snaps or whatever.
Few days. There was that cold front like a couple weeks ago. Now there's another one coming. I would like some snow down here. I hope it snows. People up in Buffalo, New York are like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I keep an eye on...
I want snow so bad. It's like, have some of ours.
Yeah.
Please take it.
I've been keeping a watch on... when I was stationed at Fort Drum. This place, Watertown. And I was watching the other day. They said in the last 24 hours, there's been 36 inches of snow. And in the next 48 hours, they're expecting another 2 foot. So 5 foot of snow over the weekend. That's how ridiculous this place is.
Yeah, I remember, like, people, snow weather here, everyone's freaking out over 6 inches. For down here, that is a good bit.
Yeah.
6 inches of snow. Holy shit, we are going to die.
It could be 12 inches of snow. Informer.
What was that from?
Licky Boom Boom Down.
Licky Boom Boom Down?
Yeah, that was a song. This white Jamaican dude. His name was Informer.
There's no such thing, James.
I don't know. That shit was terrible. But
it sounded terrible.
But no, I mean, I do. If it gets that much, we go over to the Sam. There's a golf course not too far from us that has some pretty good hills. Right over here,
I didn't know what you're getting at. I thought you were like talking about taking shelter or some shit. Yeah, go sledding, dude. That's what's up. Just get a fucking garbage can lid if you have to.
Have you ever done any jumps on a sled? Have you ever like set up a?
I've tried. I usually never get going fast enough, or I'm just too heavy to get some air. Mm-hmm. And I gotta like lean all the way back so I don't nosedive and face plant. I've actually learned my lesson after a couple tries doing that.
I remember the last time we went snow skiing, actually we were in Syracuse, actually on this hill. I mean, a pretty good little, I mean, nothing crazy or anything, but you can get, and at the bottom, they had this little ramp, a little pop-up thing. I've never tried to jump on. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at skiing. I mean, I could, back and forth down the hill and shit. My buddy of mine was like, "Hey man, come on, let's hit this ramp." I go up. I freaking have my freaking skis went up like that. I mean, just went completely vertical. My body was horizontal and my skis were vertical. And I was,
that's what the that's what the Olympic jumpers do. They're like,
yeah, I guess you're supposed to pick your body up or thrust your body,
had the
but
correct
I didn't.
Form, but no experience.
Yeah, no, like I said, I just came straight down on my back. I mean, I was about a good 10 foot up.
Good thing it's snow. It's so soft and it's like falling on a mattress. Right? No.
I'm falling on a waterbed. That was my last time down the hill, I guess, put it that way.
Yeah. So what do you usually do Christmas Day?
Well, I usually get up, and as soon as I get up, I mean, if the girls ain't awake or whatever, I go sit in the living room. My wife likes to film them coming down the hallway with the little looks on the face and all this shit. And I'm like, I'm not a part of that. I'll go wait by the tree. Y'all do your little silly show and get your asses in here.
That's funny.
I believe you should just wake up and just start waking everybody up. So, all right, the first one up wakes everybody else up.
That reminds me of my mom. This may sound weird, but my first day of kindergarten and my first day of first grade, my mom came and videotaped it. She videotaped me like walking into school, unpacking all my stuff, putting it in the cubby and like hanging out for maybe 30 minutes, and then she goes to work. But those first 2 years she would videotape me going to school. I got a lot of attention for it, so I liked it because I felt cool, and all the kids were like, "Whoa!" She had one of those, big video cameras on the thing. Like, I spent a fortune on this thing. We're gonna use it.
It's $900.
Yeah. That totally sounds like something my mom would do. Was like videotape my reaction, or at least while I'm still young.
Yeah. Like I said, one day it'll pop up and. I'll be like, oh man.
So do y'all ever do anything else after you open presents? I usually just sit around my house. Like, I very rarely get out and do anything on Christmas.
Well, we go to my sister-in-law's house.
Word.
And they'll usually smoke like a. Typically, before like smoke
nurse?
like a. Yeah.
Yeah. How's she doing?
Pretty well, I guess. Just.
She had really pretty eyes.
Yeah.
I talked to her those few times, like, wow. It's like green as a motherfucker. Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
I usually don't do shit on Christmas Eve, but some people go out.
Yeah.
This one thing I did before is see a movie on Christmas Day. I don't know why they release movies on Christmas Day, but people go like see a movie Christmas night. And the one time I did it, I saw Django. That was a movie unlike any other, especially in the first maybe 30 minutes. Don Johnson is saying the N-word like every 10 minutes, or 10 seconds, I mean. Literally every 10 seconds. And some people in the audience were mad. Some people were laughing, and I was just like, dude, this is really awkward. And I kind of wanted to look around the audience, see if there's like any black people laughing, so I can maybe feel like it's okay if I laugh. Yeah. But that was very weird just to go see that in a packed theater and hearing everyone's reaction.
Yeah.
And then when Django took that guy's whip and like started whipping his ass with his own whip, I stood up and started. I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh shit, sit back down. Mm-hmm. That was funny. It's definitely a different vibe going on Christmas Day to a movie theater, a packed theater.
Yeah.
I don't even know what comes out this Christmas, but it's all at home now anyway.
Yeah, basically. Almost everything's like direct to stream.
Yeah. That's a game changer. I wish I bought some Netflix stock back in 2001. Yeah. I was looking at the stocks there, like increased like 90,000% since 2001. It's like, damn, I could have made a few bucks.
Yeah. If I would have had the foresight to have bought something like that, just put in, like, oh man, I'm just gonna buy 100 of them.
Yeah. Well, even back then, I was only like 11, 12 years old. But my first thought to invest in Netflix came when they first came out with the app back in 2010, 2011. And it's like you get the app on your PlayStation, watch Netflix. It was a game changer. It was huge. And everyone followed suit, man.
Yeah, they did. They really followed Netflix for the longest time.
Yeah. Did you know Netflix was almost bought out by Blockbuster back in 2000 for like $5 million? $5
million.
They should have taken that because now they're out of business and Netflix is like $5 billion. I feel bad for Blockbuster, but I can still. I picture their thinking at the time. They're just thinking movies in the mail or like stream movies. I mean, that's stupid. Families come on the weekends here. They shop for renting a movie. They get some candy. It's a tradition.
They probably thought they were at like the peak of technology. Like, I mean, you telling me? I mean, we got the DVD. I mean, how are you going to replace?
I really
going to the movie store.
Blockbuster just wasn't feeling it. They were just like, I'm not feeling your vibe. Blockbuster is a way of life, and it's what the families are for, and we don't want your Netflix. But I'm sure they regretted that a few years later.
Yeah.
But I bet that's what it was. They were just like they didn't see the vision of people being lazy sitting at home watching Netflix instead of.
They underestimated the laziness of people.
Yeah, if anything that's more convenient, literally any way of doing it more conveniently, it will catch on and it will spread.
Well, I mean, that is the essence of the Matrix, right? I mean, sort of being put under and just living in a.
The essence of the Matrix.
Well, no, I mean,
telling me the steak is juicy and delicious.
Yeah, just living in a program and you're just like.
What, sleeping? I've been sleeping,
Been sleeping.
Well, happy Matrix, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And we should probably wrap up because I got some presents to wrap, too.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you very much for watching. We hope you're entertained. We'll be here after Christmas. So, Merry Christmas from I Was Just Singing Podcast. John Farmer, James Wilson. As always, I forgot what I was going to say at the end. I was going to throw in something clever.
It's that one word.
Throw in something clever about Jesus. Merry Christmas. Peace.